Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Fox United here. Welcome to Season 3 of our F1 2021 Road to Mercedes. And finally, as you can see with, well, the car in the background, we are at Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula 1 team. We completed our objectives with Aston Martin to get here and to get in this Mercedes seat. And the reason that I'm recording this video right now is because the new patch has just dropped, which means hopefully now, when we finish this season, we can go into the next season and add Imola and Portugal to our reign of circuits to race around. If you end up enjoying today's video though, feel free to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here as well, and let's get straight into it. Also, I've just noticed that the TeamViewer sponsors are now on this Merc, so we now have TeamViewer on board with us, which is pretty nice. I like it a lot. Okay, right. So, I mean, with that being said and done, that's kind of a nice little feature. I forgot that. Oh yeah, of course, it was the extra decals that they were doing for this update. So here is where we're at. Basically, we're now going to finish the season and get straight into building our calendar. We are going to do 20 races again, and we're now going to shoot up to level 17 on the driver acclaim. On the... Oh, here we go. So this was last season now. So we won 7 races. Lewis Hamilton only won 1 race last year. We had 5 pole positions. Lewis Hamilton had 2. Obviously, we had more points. Hamilton only finished 4th in the championship last year. It was a bit of a tough season for him, but he is our teammate this year. And I'm going to give him a run for his money. I'm just because man's quick and all that. Yeah, I'm just gonna. We don't need to talk about my pace versus Lewis Hamilton. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into it now. I'll let all this stuff load and we'll crack on. It just loaded already. That was literally like 10 seconds before it literally just loaded. Oh, they've changed it now. It used to be 20 races because we're on episode 41. We're now on 22. Huh. Fuck it, I'll do 22 races. I ain't bothered. Right, let's get straight into it then. So, what we want to do, straight off the bat then, is we do want to have the Chinese Grand Prix. And I ditched Japan last year. Do I want to ditch Japan again? The thing is, right, is what I would have done. Honestly, this was my plan, right? So there was 20 races, obviously. And my plan was, I was going to ditch the Australian Grand Prix, I was going to ditch the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and I was going to ditch the Japanese Grand Prix. And then I would have the Chinese, it's Emilia-Romagna, and the fucking, I can't remember what it's called now, the Portuguese Grand Prix. I can't do that anymore. Now, Japan sucked because A, I was in a Williams, and B, the AIs were really overpowered. One of my least favourite circuits is Abu Dhabi, but I don't want the finale to be in Australia. So, I don't really know what I want to ditch, to be honest, because I like China. I like racing around there. Is there any tracks in the start of the season that I could just not go to Monaco, but... I don't know where I want to just ditch, really. Mexico's quite nice. I might just bun off Australia. Just say nah to Melbourne. Yeah, I'm going to bun off Australia, and I'm going to add China, because I do like China. Add the track. Boom, and there we go. That is going to be us.
Great, that's everything we need. You can
Thanks,
go
mate.
back and edit anything
I literally just need to change my helmet because it is currently in green. Have we got any nicer helmets maybe that we've unlocked? Yeah, this don't look too bad. Oh, we can't change the colour scheme though. That sucks. Is this guy want to shut up? Oh, it's Aiden's helmet. Oh, never mind. I don't like Aiden. He's a prick. I don't think I've got any of the helmets that are like nicer than what I've got. That, yeah, you can't change. Although I might, if I could have changed that to being like a blue or something, my phone is buzzing like a madman. Right, fine. We'll change the color. So we'll go with the turquoise blue that we like on mine, and then we'll go with this one to be like the dark blue that we have. Yeah, a bit of that. There we go. Boom. So we'll accept that. We'll just keep it with that. If any of the nicer helmets come around, we'll pop him on. What's my character pose at the moment? He's looking like a superhero. Quite frankly, we ain't no superhero. I'm just going to have that one so I can finger people. And then podium emotes, we'll leave it at that. And then victory radio call. What's this one?
That's a wrap, folks!
That's boring.
Thank you. I need a moment. Okay. Somebody want to tell me how to stop this thing?
Yeah, that basically emerged to my penis. So we'll have that one. And then we'll advance. chose... As the reigning champion, you are entitled to use the number 1. I don't want to use the number 1. I want to use the 98. I know you might want to see the number 1. Maybe if I win the championship this year at Mercedes, I can go and defend my title and maybe use the number 1. You can make that call there. But let's skip ahead then and see who's gone where. So we'll just skip all this first. We'll get to the car reveal and we'll do that stuff afterwards. We've got lots of financial upgrades coming in. 700 resource points! Boy! I mean, most of the parts are like 3,000 R&D points, mind. Which is ridiculous. Alright, anyway. Let's have a little nose here. Where's my car? Show me my beast. Show it to me. Oh, the TeamViewer logo looks kind of nice, you know. We didn't have that on the... Yes, there we go. So we've actually got, in theory then, we've got the updated Mercedes. Because it's got the TeamViewer logo on there now, which is awesome. So we take it. We take that and we move. Let's hopefully it just skips forward a little bit quicker. Right, so we have 1,500 R&D points. We did just get some upgrades in. So the durability is now maxed out in the facilities, which is epic. So we're going to get 800 resource points coming in a week now. The powertrain, they still need to work on the build time. Chassis is build time and resource point generation. Same with the aerodynamics. Now, this is the cheeky bit. So we've got the DRS maximum slot gap, which means we can now start working on the rear diffuser. But as you can see here, to get this next upgrade, we need to, make a little bit of funds. E.g., it's bloody fucking loads. It's 3,300 resource points. And obviously, this is why it's also good for me to have the Chinese Grand Prix in here as well. Because we now have very short gaps in these first 4 races, which should mean if other teams upgrade, they're not going to be... it will mean it'll be harder for us to take more races. But yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough to afford that one. And then we've got this upgrade here, which we could do actually. We've got enough resource points to do it, and it would come for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We've got 3 upgrades on the front downforce and then 3 on the rear. I think I need to find out really here at Bahrain which element is the worst. Look at that. It's a fucking 3,000 R&D points. That's also 3,000 R&D points. And then that is also 3,000 R&D points. Powertrain, 3,000 R&D, 3,000. It's going to take me a long time. They've done no electrical systems upgrades, mind. Durability's a little bit low then. Actually, we're only behind Alpine out of everyone. That's fair enough. We can work on those. So, now what I'm going to do is we're going to go and have a look and see who is where. It's not going to... I'd rather just go into the... Oh, yes, Toto, my guy. We'll go into the season itself and we'll have a little look. Thanks, babes. Right, so, as you can see then, in the championship standings, so it is myself, Valtteri Bottas then, and myself have done a swap deal. So, Bottas moves to Aston Martin with Lance Stroll as I take his seat in Mercedes. It is literally like a George Russell type swap, that one. Ferrari stay the same, both Red Bulls stay the same, McLaren stay the same, Gasly and Tsunoda stay the same, obviously they stay the same. We've then got Robert Schwartzman goes to Alpine to replace Alonso, Russell and Giovinazzi, Latifi and Schumacher, Mazepin and Lundgaard. So that is overall where everyone's at. So I'm cool with that. We've got 22 races in front of us though, so we've got a long old season ahead. So we're going to get straight into... Oh, I've got to do practice, haven't I, for thingy? It's fine. I'll go through practice 1 and then we'll skip the rest. Right, so we're here now for the start of qualifying, and I need to make a few setup changes, because, it was FP1 in fairness, but the car didn't feel fabulous. It felt a little off, so I'm going to make a few minor adjustments. Now, these might ruin my car, but obviously we're expecting to get pole position. Whether we get pole position is another matter, but braking felt a little bit off. Crucially though, a lot of understeers, so up in the front wing, if we need to up it again, more than happy to make this more of a front end pointy car. So let's have a little bit of a nose then on our first venture in the Mercedes round Bahrain. Ooh, just a 10th shy in the end. I thought it'd be a bit more than that. Much better lap, that one. That puts us P2, just 8/100ths behind Carlos Sainz. That'll be enough to get us through into Q2. But competitive pace from the Ferraris, minds. That's a lot more than I thought they'd have. And just like that, we are safely through into Q2. Good pace though from everyone really. Normally Q1 is when everyone's at their fastest, so I'm not too disheartened by this, but it's a little bit of an eye-opener as to the pace that we've got in this grid. Gasly, I swear to God, get the fuck out of the way. You've been in my way this whole lap. I'm a 10th up on Schwartzman's P10 time. Bitch, get out of the way. Jesus, fuck, you're not on a lap. Fuck off. Oh, wow. I don't know if I'm going to make it through. Was that fucking asshole? Yeah, we made it through. P7 only, though. Gazzy just blocked me for the whole lap. That's ridiculous. There was a patch that was put in. Sorry, a bug fix that was put into this game, making AI smarter to move out of the way. Well, there's my point proven that they're even more retarded. Wow, Lewis Hamilton was only P6. That's interesting. What's also interesting is if you look at the Q2 time, see my point? Verstappen with a 23.8. Leclerc was fastest in Q1 with a 23.4. He was 0.6 slower in Q2. Why Q1 is overpowered, I don't know. Oh, that was close. Oh, I thought, oh, bollocks. My bad, I thought Ricciardo was on pole. Sorry, not Ricciardo. I thought Leclerc was on pole. No, Perez is on provisional pole. 23.754. Wow, that's only 1/10. We're P5 and we're 1/10 behind. I need to go and have a look at this top 5. This is ridiculous. You are genuinely joking me. That's the closest top 8 I think I've ever seen. Sergio Perez on pole, 3 1,000ths to Ricciardo, 2 100ths to Sainz, 4 100ths to Leclerc, 8 100ths to Hamilton, 1/10 on the dot for me, 2/10 for Norris, 2/10 for Verstappen. Jesus Christ, we're quicker than everyone in the first sector. We lose 4/10 in the middle sector. Jesus Christ, we're gaining that back in the first and third sector, so we don't have the downforce then still. Weird that, because the car feels okay in the corners. It's clearly not. Hamilton's gone quickest of anyone in the... Oh no, Verstappen has. But Hamilton's literally next in terms of speed through there. Fascinating. We've got one more run then. One more set of tyres. Let's give it everything we've got. This is fun. I like it. Thank you very much. Pole position for the Bahrain Grand Prix, acing the final sector. I actually made one critical mistake through turn 11 where I lost because I was 2/10 up. Lost time there, dropped to about a 10th and a bit. And then we managed to pull it back. Right, so, well, there it is then. We are on pole. It's a Mercedes front row lockout. Myself and Hamilton line up on the front row. Perez in behind ahead of Ricciardo. Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Verstappen. Still, though, only 4/10 separates the top 8. And I think, realistically, only me and Hamilton improved on our lap times. No one else. I think maybe Leclerc improved on his. I think Sainz was in front. Maybe I was wrong. But only me and Lewis improved. I don't think anyone else did, so it remains as close as it was.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Thomas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Ricciardo, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Norris, Verstappen, Gasly and George Russell, Bottas, Schwartzman, Esteban Ocon and Tsunoda, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi, Lundgaard and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
That's what we want to do, Jeff, mate. Give me some good spirits. Right, we're going to go ahead and start with about 0.7 laps of fuel. And I can't remember what the fuel efficiency is like in general, but we're here for the start of this Bahrain Grand Prix. Soft to the medium compound tyres, starting from pole position in my magical Mercedes. 5 red lights. And it's lights out. Lovely start. Comfy run into turn 1. Someone's diving up the inside, Ricciardo. trying to get a better run on him. He's had Hamilton for absolute toast. And he's going to try and have a go at me, but I'm going to hold him off. Job done. I've just forgotten that the Red Bulls are both in their white liveries, aren't they? That's interesting. Weird that the update has meant that they're now permanently in those white liveries. I don't know how I feel about that. That's shit through there. Gotta try and compose myself. I think one of the Ferraris has damage. Okay, Ricciardo is actually on crack right now. No, I'm not having this. I can't have... Oh, right, never mind. I can't... Oh. Saucy man! But we're through. Staying ahead. Let's get into a bit of a rhythm now, I think. Ricciardo seems to be on crack and wants me. Can't let it happen. Let's just tuck out of the slipstream a bit. Okay, he's literally like, nah, fuck you, mate. You're not getting out of the slipstream. Here comes Ricciardo again. Managed to defend it. Car doesn't feel good in race trim, I'll be honest with you. Feels heavy. I know I've got full tank of fuel in my car, alright, thanks for noticing. Just a lot of understeer, tough to get into the braking zones. Unlike quali. Not good. I actually can't make a single braking zone right now. Swear I got a braking issue. I'm trying to change the brake biases to make it work. Again, look, I can't make the braking zone. Something doesn't feel good. No, it's not a Marvel meme. Alright, lap 5 of the race. Ricciardo's still in DRS as we set the fastest lap. Quickly beaten by Ricciardo. Struggling to get him out of DRS. I reckon if I can get him out of DRS, we might be okay, but it's getting him out is the problem right now. So we're just pressing on. But he's not really challenging us, which is promising. So I'm happy for him to stay there if he's not going to challenge. Okay, Hamilton pits. We've just set the fastest lap of the race. Still trying to break Ricciardo out of DRS. Really proving a challenge. And I like it. Right, time to box. Unfortunately, we're going to get held here by the Ferrari and the Red Bull. Which is a shame. It is what it is, though.
Go now.
Oh, actually, no, we've jumped them. Oh, that's perfect, that is. So Ricciardo then boxes. We did just break him out of DRS. Where are we in terms of the pace with Hamilton? Because Hamilton went for an undercut. We were going faster in our first and middle sectors.
That was our last.
The answer to my question is we are ahead. Beautiful. And we've got a 1.8 second gap to Ricciardo. 2 seconds, in fact. That should allow Hamilton now to have a go at him. And I need to get past Lundgaard quickly. Some wheel banging then, but
Nice move. Good job.
nothing crazy. Ricciardo's still only a second back now. That gap that I just had from the pit stops is gone because I was stuck behind Lundgaard. Hopefully he can get stuck for a bit now. So there's a yellow flag for one of the Ferraris in the last corner. Just got picked up there. Let's have a little look if he's retired or not. Where are you? Here you are. So he's following Verstappen in the Red Bull. It's Leclerc then we're after. Goes in towards the last corner. Is he going to have a spin? I think he is going to have a spin. Yeah, back end goes round on him. Cheeky old spin. I've done that lots of times. I'm not even going to like cap about it. That was a lovely overtake. Perfectly executed. And we'll get DRS in the straight as well. That'll help us in our Ricciardo defence. Rest of the drivers pit back into the lead. Hamilton now pressing on Ricciardo. Let's hope he can get P2. Oh, there's the yellow flag again. One of the Alpines. Let's just get through this last corner. A bit wide. We've got that going again. So they too then have had a little bit of a spin. A couple of spins going on around here right now. Oh, I've missed it. They've gone off the track and then just come back on. Oh no, they've stopped. It's Ocon. I can tell you that. And he's just stopped. No, it's not Ocon. Is it? No, it's not. It's who's number 30 again? It's Robert Schwartzman, sorry. Strange. For us, meanwhile, though, we are pulling away now from Daniel Ricciardo, gap to 3.7 now. Hamilton all over his tail. I'm hoping Lewis can pass him before the end of the race. We can have a 1-2 finish for the team. But for now, let's not do that again. That was scary.
Green flag.
Another yellow.
Racing again.
That time it's for Leclerc. I think he has a legitimate problem this time. Let's go down with a little nose. Yellow flags left, right and centre in this race right now. It's on board with Sainz actually. It's not Leclerc who's in front of Verstappen here. And his engine blows. Just saw a puff of smoke come out on the back of that Ferrari then. That's a shame for him. He was doing so well actually. In front of, I think it was P5? 4? Oh, that's a shame for him. Alright, here we are then on the approach to the last corner. Lovely stuff. And there we go then. We're going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. We've led every single lap. Well, apart from the pit stop phases.
Okay. Somebody want to tell me how to stop this thing?
Yes, that's kind of nice. So we like that one.
For that one. Congratulations.
Felt good to see the Mercedes team radio thing come up as well there. But we take the victory here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo kind of deserves that. I think he had a good drive today.
Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So here we go then, we managed to win the Grand Prix and take the fastest lap, starting from pole, ahead of Daniel Ricciardo and Lewis Hamilton. Sergio Perez, 4th ahead of Verstappen in 5th, with Norris in 6th. George Russell with a great drive to finish in 7th, ahead of Valtteri Bottas, who finishes in 8th. Gasly, 9th, with Ocon in P10, and then Stroll just missing out on the points there. So, weirdly enough, a 25.8 means I was a second faster than everybody else. I'm sorry, I wasn't, because the gap was only 5 seconds. So it was on the what? Yeah, look at that, look. So we did a 20, we were in the 26s pretty much for the whole race actually. 26.9, 26.7, 7, 5, 27.8. That's when we did our in-lap in there. Then a 26.8, 26.7, 6, 8, 1, 8. So we were very consistent in the 26s all the way through. But everybody else, yeah, their best laps just weren't really as quick. Like my one lap that I had to really bolt, I just bolted, set 25.8. There we go then. Looking at the standings, I mean, they're the same obviously in the Drivers' Championship, so I'm just going to hold on them for a second. Constructors, though, we are now on 41 points at the start of the season. McLaren are on 26 with Red Bull on 22. Williams are next with 6 points ahead of Aston Martin with 4. AlphaTauri with 2 and Alpine with 1. Ferrari, Alfa Romeo and Haas, no points for any of them. Right, so we're here then for the Chinese Grand Prix, or onto the laptop now for it. And we're going to make some upgrades which won't arrive for the Chinese Grand Prix, but we're going to make them anyway. So first things first, we're going to make an upgrade to the front and rear downforce. They will come in time for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, excuse me. And then I'm going to go ahead and make an upgrade. I was going to make an upgrade actually to the brakes because the brakes felt poor. But I've just noticed after that race, so I was running with 56% brake bias. Now in the handling update, they've actually changed bits of the braking performance in there. So it actually means that theoretically you should all traverse back to 50% brake bias. But I'm going to make this upgrade anyway because I got enough for it. And it's a nice triple upgrade that will come for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Because at the end of the day, our car is super quick. So we really do need some strong brakes in order to help with that. But guys, that is going to be it for the first episode of Season 3 for the Road to Mercedes, or episode 41, if you want to be, pitiful about it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. And I'll catch you guys for round number 2 at China. Take care all. Peace.